Hi, my name is Terry Stout. This video serves as a testimonial in two parts for Dr. Walter Buck Campbell. Part one is that about 10 years ago, I developed episodes of vertigo, not only in the horizontal plane, but in the vertical plane as well. And it was almost like one of those gyroscopic training devices for NASA, for their astronauts, that would put you into tumbles and different gyrations. And that was, to say the least, very disconcerting to me. It was also a little more complicated than the traditional horizontal spinning vertigo type thing, in that it took place in several planes. I was a pilot in the time. I was in training for the 777, and needless to say, my FAA physician grounded me. And the first thing he did was to go through a series of cardio workups so that they could rule out any problem with the heart. And the end result of that was that I got a clean bill of health. There was nothing wrong with my heart, so it wasn't cardio-based. So once that was determined, the next step was to send me to an ear, nose, and throat specialist who ran me through another series of tests. And according to Western medicine, there's only one of two causes for vertigo. Both of them have to do with the inner ear, the eustachian tubes. One is having too much fluid in it, which is called Meniere's, and the other is called benign paroxysmal positional vertigo, which is caused by little crystals that form in the eustachian tubes, and when you move your head, they get moved around and cause you to be off balance. I went through their standard tests, and nothing was very definitive from those, and so I was sent to an audiology specialist at a clinic about 40 miles away from where I live. And they put me through a whole series of other tests where they put goggles on my eyes and did videos of my eyeballs and put me in different positions to see what my eyeballs were doing, because when you go into vertigo, your eyeballs vibrate. So they did that for both the positional issues and also injecting water into my ear to see if there was any response that would indicate Meniere's. I ended up testing positive for both, and so they called me atypical, and the only thing they could do for me was to throw some diuretics at me, which did absolutely nothing. At that point, I was looking for some answers, and I was referred to Dr. Campbell. Called him up, and he explained his perspective to me, which was from an Oriental medicine point of view. And it also tied into my 38 years as a pilot. And according to Dr. Campbell, who is also an aviation physiology expert, the 38 years of flying did a couple of things to me. One was, the changes in pressure going up and down constantly. And the other was the dryness in the cockpit or in the airplane itself. The environment in the airplane is drier than the Sahara Desert, as he put it. And so that meant that over time my blood thickened to the point where the spleen couldn't process it properly. And without being able to properly process the blood because it was thickened, then that caused a yin deficiency in the left kidney, which caused a yin deficiency in the right kidney, which caused a deficiency in the liver, which caused liver wind, which led to vertigo. So he put me on a protocol of oils and supplements and Chinese herbs and all kinds of things. And the end result from that was that after a period of a few months or so, my vertigo stopped. And for the last 10 years, I haven't had it since. So I owe my stability, quote unquote, to Dr. Campbell. And I would like to just make this a testimonial that where Western medicine had no answers for me, he did. And he cured me of something that is actually quite common among pilots.